Welcome back to New York Comic Con. I'm Megan Lops with CBR. Today I am joined with Meghan Fitzmartin. How are you today, Megan?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Oh, excellent. You enjoying the con so far?
I am. It's so nice. It's so nice to be here. I've never been to New York Comic Con before.
Me either.
Yay!
Well, today we want to talk to you all about Tim Drake Robin. Just had his first ongoing in about, 10 years?
A little over 10 years, yeah.
How's that been?
It's been wonderful. I have loved working with Tim since getting started. I started working with Tim in Future State. I got to write a couple of issues for him there, and so being able to explore this character that grew up with me at the same time has been a really wonderful experience, both for me personally, because there's so many pieces of me that I feel connected to with Tim, but also just on a really cool scale, being able to give him breathe new life into a character that we've not yet get to see for a while. None of that made sense. Sorry.
You're fine. How has it been writing his coming out story? Something that has really sparked a lot of love for the character to fans.
I mean, it's been very personal and difficult in that, wanting to make sure that you get it right and wanting to adhere to the character and just really make it be his story. Let him tell it. A lot of the work that I've been trying to do with Tim is to put aside myself and let this character speak, because it feels like he's not gotten a chance to speak for a while, and so to be able to speak his truth and to make light things that have just sort of been in the shadows for a while has been my point and purpose and focus, and it's been really fun to get to do. I'm so grateful for DC allowing me to do it.
Of course. What has the collaboration been like with your artists and your editors on bringing this story to light?
It's been a lot of fun. I love Riley. It's been really... Riley's style is so unique, and being able to... It reminds me so much of things that I loved growing up. There's so much detail to it, and there's so much to stare at and explore, especially because we're giving Tim a whole new world, essentially, to explore and live in, and Riley's phenomenal at that. Riley, the first time I saw the boat and the marina, I was like, this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. And being able to communicate with Riley, he's got brilliant ideas and gets so excited. And it's nice to have someone also be excited. And Ariana and Jess have been amazing and wonderful to work with. And we all have been working together so hard just to make this book as stellar as it can be.
In the first issue of Tim Drake Robin, we see him get a new neighborhood, a new home, and even a new sidekick. Is there anything in the future coming for a new costume or a new code name?
Yes. We'll see. That is the goal and the dream. But once again, it's letting the story unfold in an organic way, but knowing full well that, we've discussed that, and we've discussed what we want that to look like.
I have a fan question from Twitter. They're wondering when Bernard and Tim are going to share their first kiss.
So that's a great question. I definitely think that, they've been dating for a while. They've definitely kissed. So it wouldn't necessarily be their first kiss that we would maybe see. But don't you worry. That is very important to me. I'm a big fan of kissing stories. So we'll definitely see some of that.
What drew you to the character? Because I know Tim is a lot of people's favorite Robin. Even on the cover of the book, it says, fan favorite Robin returns. What makes him your favorite Robin?
I think it's what I was saying earlier. Growing up with him was such an impactful... I have a theory that each Robin sort of exists for the generation that they came into, and Tim came into my generation and continues to sort of be an avatar for the stuff that I am constantly going through and what my friends are going through. And I think it's that piece of Tim that makes him my favorite, is that I see so much of myself in Tim, and being able to, that's what's so great about comics, is being able to work through your own personal stuff in these big, crazy galactic stories that you don't feel like you would be living through necessarily, but yeah, if I were living in a marina, maybe I would be doing this.
To wrap it up today, what can fans expect to see in the next coming issues of Tim Drake Robin?
We've got some goldfish, which I'm really excited about. We've got some a big old fight, but mostly what we're working on is we're working on telling a personal story while also working with some really cool aspects of things. So wanting to make sure that, you know, we give Tim the space that he hasn't really had for a while, while also telling a really cool story, while telling a detective story, being able to pull in little elements from detective stories that I grew up and that I love, and absolutely make Tim who he is as well. So we're just adding some more of that and some more heart and feels, and having a great old time.
Awesome. Meghan, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Meghan with CBR. Make sure to check out Tim Drake Robin in stores now and New York City Comic Con on CBR. Thank you.
Thank you.